Well, guys and gals, sorry, gals, forgot about you there for a second. Countdown time, man. Let's getting close to going back to the USA. Like I said, don't really want to do that. Just thought I'd tell everyone that again. Um, I've been kind of cranky. They don't really know the word cranky over here. Been kind of cranky because I don't really want to go. Uh, I enjoy my nice, I enjoy my nice peaceful life over here. I have a really nice peaceful life, man, and I like it. Uh, I was on a Zoom call with a couple of young ladies from Indonesia. Uh, I've been in contact with them. They're going to become teachers in Indonesia. They're in the university right now. They had an assignment to find a foreigner teacher, an English foreigner teacher on the internet. And I post my videos on X, and so one of my videos they saw that I was a teacher. So I was chatting with them for I believe 30 minutes, 40 minutes on Zoom. Very nice young ladies, very nice young ladies, asking me a lot about teaching. Uh, what did I like about the teaching? What didn't I like? What was more difficult? What was fun? Just a lot of different things. And uh, I told them teaching in Cambodia it it's difficult in a way. It's easy because I speak English and I'm good at math. So it's the teaching part was easy, but a lot of the students, they come from very poor, very poor villages. Not poor like you see in the USA. What you see in the USA is not real poor. You come over here, you see poor. I mean, just absolute poverty. But then a lot of the students they don't, and they're in their families. They don't really take school seriously. They don't think it's important to study. They don't think it's important to have a plan in your life. You know, all pretty much all the same things that they try to teach in the USA, except for the cell phone things. They don't have cell phones, and they're not allowed to have cell phones in school. Even though I would catch a cell phone sometimes in a backpack, and I would just take it to the office. But anyways, just thought I'd make a quick video. Put it on Live Rich Cambodia channel. I have the two. I have Goodbye USA and Live Rich Cambodia. Live Rich Cambodia actually does look better than Goodbye USA. You guys like my shorts, man. I like my shorts too, man. I'm wearing them. But yeah, not a lot of people look at my long videos. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe they're boring with them or something. I don't have a nice background. I don't have a nice studio or something behind me to look at. I like I said, I'm here to help people escape the USA. I watch about what goes on there, and for me, it's just too chaotic. It's just absolute craziness, and I don't want any part of that. Like I said, I get up in the morning at 3:30, 4 o'clock sometimes, and I drink coffee outside, and I listen to. I usually read the news first, and then I usually read the news from Channel News Asia, which is Singaporean news. It's Asian news, anyways. And then sometimes I listen to other YouTube channels talk about what's going on in the USA. I don't watch cat videos or any of those kind of stupid. I just don't. I'm not interested in all that stuff. To me, it's boring. Like I said, I don't watch any of those. I don't watch any of those kind of things. And I just see the kind of things that go on over there in the USA, the homelessness. I listen to Dave Ramsey a lot. People calling up, they can't make it. It's too difficult for them. They've bought all this stuff they can't afford. They're living on their credit cards. I I can't imagine living like that. I can't imagine living and being a slave to the bank. Okay. having to make those payments every month for a car that's going down in value, buying new furniture on credit, just everything to how people live over there. I just, like I said, I don't want a part of it. I'm going back to the USA next week, and like I said, I don't really want to. I made a short video this morning about how people in the USA, they have to pay. You guys, you people in the USA have to pay for people making bad choices in their life. Okay? You got girls out there, ladies, or whatever you want to call them, having 4 and 5 kids, different dads, hooking up with guys that are stealing cars and sitting around, laying around, smoking weed, and all that stuff, and in and out of jails. And you guys have to pay for all that with your taxes. I pay very little, if any, taxes. I don't know what I'll pay this year. I don't know. I haven't done my taxes yet, obviously. But last couple of years, I haven't paid any taxes. I've paid 0 because I'm head of household, and what I do over here in Cambodia, it kind of stays here. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, you guys pay for your tax, all those taxes you guys pay. For all those people that don't want to work, that want to just hang around and protest and, wear the mask and go out there and just act like fools and have kids, you got to pay for their Section 8s and their food stamps and all the rest of that stuff, man. I don't get it. Okay. And if these girls want to hook up with those kind of guys that are in and out of jail, man, take care of your own kids. Don't ask me. Have as many kids as you want, man. I don't care who you want to be with. It doesn't concern me at all. The only time it does is when I got to pay taxes. Okay. When I was living in the USA, there were times where I made a lot of money, and I would have to pay a lot of taxes to take care of people who were either too stupid or too lazy to work. I don't know which one. And, with all these, they get these disability payments and stuff because they say they can't work, or they're too lazy, or they got too many kids, and they got trauma, or I don't know, whatever the situation might be. And like I said, I had to pay taxes for all that stuff, and I had to pay at that time. I didn't have any children at all. Okay, I didn't have. My daughter has lived in Cambodia her whole life, but I would have to pay property tax for the schools. I didn't even have any children. I like I said, I had to pay property tax. I had to pay for the school lunch programs and the school therapists and psychologists and nutritionalists and all this stuff that these people just constantly just getting, and all these government programs, man. If it was me, that's one thing I like about living over here. Okay, if you're lazy over here, man, you ain't got nothing. You're just hella poor. Okay, if you want to just sell eggs alongside the road, just sell eggs alongside the road. That's how you make a living. And if you only make $2 or $3 a day selling eggs alongside the road, and that's what you make. The government has no money to give you for nothing. Okay, I have been by the free hospital in Phnom Penh in the city before, and there is a line around the block with ladies waiting with their kids to go over there and see a doctor for free. Okay, the schools over here are only half a day. So the students, the other half a day, I don't know what they do. They just play, do whatever. I don't know what they do. But like I said, they don't have any government programs over here. They don't have any. And I like that. Okay? If you're too lazy, or you want to go ahead, or you want to have kids with Tyrone and Deontay and Dewante and Dunate and all those other, with their hair looking like spiders and stuff, and then they're in and out of jail because you know what they're doing. They're doing all the stealing the cars and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to pay taxes for that. I don't want to pay taxes for that. I saw where the guy that set that poor girl on fire, on the subway over there. I believe it was in Chicago. Set that poor girl on fire. Wasn't doing nothing to him. Set him on. He was in jail 72 different times before that incident. I believe he's still in jail right now. 72 times he was in jail. You know what? After about the 10th time, they should not let him out anymore. That's just life in prison, man. That's just life. You're going to spend the rest of your life in prison because that's where you belong, and that's where a lot of those people in the USA belong. Okay? And if people don't like me saying it, I don't care. I don't care at all. What they're going to do? They're going to come over here and do something to me. They ain't going to do nothing, man. They ain't going to do nothing to me. Okay? So, like I said, all these ladies that want to have all these kids and say I have the right to have 6 kids with 3 different men and all the rest of that stuff, man. Do whatever you want to do, man. But I'm just telling you, I don't want to pay my tax. I don't want to pay no more taxes. So if you guys are smart enough and you leave the United States, okay, and you come over here and you get a job teaching or working in a company, well, that's up to you to figure out on the tax thing. I'm gonna let you guys figure that one out. But they don't know nothing about no Social Security number over here, okay? When you open up a bank account, they do know they do because they do banking with the U.S. in order for them to be in the SWIFT system. It's called the SWIFT system when you in a banking system where you can have money wire transferred. They needed to know my Social Security number, but I gave it to them. But like I said, that's the only people over here that in this country that know my Social Security number is the banks, and that's only for interest that's paid. So, but if a person was smart, they wouldn't keep a lot of. If you were a U.S. citizen, you wouldn't keep a lot of money in the bank, okay? Because you're going to make interest on it, and then they're going to charge you tax on that, and blah, 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 and everything, the rest of that stuff. So anyways, but you got to do whatever you want to do, man. If you want to stay there in that USA, man, you stay there. And good luck with all the Tyrones and Deontays and Leontays and the Toshibas and whoever else they got going on over there, man, and all the rest of the her Hayes and her Hoes and Jose's and all the rest of that crap, man. You guys stay there, man. You guys stay there and see what's going to happen soon. So, anyways, I'll make this kind of a quick video. I'll probably just put this out on my Live Rich Cambodia. You guys look a little more than the other one does. So, like I said, you guys have to make the decision of what you want to do in your life, man. That's up to you guys. You guys live however you want to live. But like I said, I'm gonna miss. People ask me where I'm from. I tell them, well, I was born in San Francisco, California, man, but I'm from Cambodia now. This is my country. This is where I live. Like I said, I do not want to go back to the USA, man. I enjoy getting up, drinking my coffee, waking up my daughter in the morning, hugging my wife, getting ready to go to the gym, you know, just doing all the stuff, man, that I do around the house over here, man. Miss my dog. I'm gonna miss everything, man. Here for it's only gonna be for a month, but like I said, I'm going away from my home and my where I live, man. This is where I live, in Cambodia, where I live. But I ain't got no use for no USA no more, man. I just don't. I'm just don't have no use for it. So, all right, man. You guys take care out there, and you can use that finger, man. Hit subscribe. You know, you can even use the bad finger if you want, man. The middle finger if you want. Hit subscribe. All right. You guys don't want to do it. It's all right, man. It's okay. Like I said, I look at a lot of videos, and I don't hit subscribe on all of them too. So, anyways, you guys have a good one, man. I'll talk to you tomorrow.